Max Factory's Super Sonico. This looks so natural. However, I do have a big problem with this figure, her right mammary gland. I'm not sure what the heck is wrong over here because clearly Sonico isn't running or jumping or bouncing around, yet her right mammary gland is pointing upwards, performing some kind of anti-gravitational act. Why? Hello and welcome to Exkurugane Blog and Photography. I'm Steven, and with today's video, I'm trying to come up with a new kind of content for this channel for more variety purposes. We'll be taking a look at WonHobby 33 Festival, the main highlights, and mostly about my own personal wish list. So this event just took place last weekend, and it is a fairly small event, not even a proper Wonder Festival. As we all know, year 2020 happened. Practically no events will be going on for the next year or even a year and a half, and most of the anime conventions have even gone online, including figure exhibitions. And this WonHobby 33 is at most only a mini Wonder Festival. A normal Wonder Festival, there will be at least 500 figure photos, which means 500 different new announcements. And this WonHobby 33 Festival for the past weekend, I have only gotten about slightly over 200 photos, so it is less than half, and a lot of figure manufacturers, they were not a part of the event. Alter, Kotobukiya, Mega House, big figure companies, they were absent, and pretty much every X-rated figure companies I know, like Native, Skytube, Rocket Boy, Daiki Kogyo, A+, and more others, they were absent as well. Most of the figure companies that were at the event were affiliated to Good Smile Company and Aniplex and Kadokawa. If you hear any piano music going on in the background, that is my sister downstairs practicing her piano. Yes, I do have an emotal, but I never get any fan service in the morning. Okay, back to the topic. So with this video today, I'm going to separate it to two simple sections: Fate, Grand Order stuff, and everything else, right? So there were a lot of FGO stuff and HoloLive stuff with this particular event, and everything else, not much. And then the second thing is that I won't be going through the Nandoroids because I don't collect them anymore. In fact, I haven't been buying any Nando or Figmas for the past 5 or 6 years. I have already quit because, especially with Figmas, they have gotten so expensive to the point that I would rather invest that limited amount of funds into scale figures which are a lot more detailed. Some people value the ability to pose a figure, so they go for Figma. With my own personal style as a toy and figure photographer, I am not fond of the joint lines you see on articulated figures because they really ruin the aesthetics of the image. I would like my character, the main subject in a photo, to look as human as possible. So that is my own personal style, my own opinion as a photographer. We shall move on to the topic immediately. First is the Fate Grand Order stuff, all the Fate stuff. And this one announcement kind of annoys me a bit. Figma Rider. So we had 3 excellent movies from Ufotable, the 3 Heaven's Feel movies. Rider was definitely the main star of the show, and we are not getting any scale figures in year 2021. In fact, I don't think we have any new scale figures of Rider Medusa in the past decade or so. During the first Fate Stay Night anime came out 15 years ago, I think, year 2004, yeah. And there were scale figures that followed around year 2008 by Good Smile Company, and there's a figure company called Embrace Japan. And then Alter followed suit with a swimsuit version, if I'm not mistaken. Either swimsuit or bunny version, and that was about it. Until today, we have gotten only price figures of Rider Medusa, no scale figures. I'm not sure why. Maybe she is not that popular over in Japan because all of the figure decisions, what product to make, they were based on the popularity in Japan. For us, the international market, we have no say in the decision making of these figure companies on what to make. Most of the time, that is the case. So, Alter, if you are listening to this video, 30,000 yen, 30,000 Japanese yen give us a 1/7 scale Rider Medusa on her Noble Phantasm. That horse, Belafonte, yes. Please do it. I would buy one. I would definitely buy one and review it. Saber Alter, Pop-Up Parade, and Nero Claudius Pop-Up Parade, and I won't be buying any of these two, since I already own the actual scale figures. Minamoto no Raiko, MILF of Fate Grand Order series, I'll be getting one, no question asked. Full stop. This is a must buy to me. Saber class of Katsushika Hokusai, look at the details, I'll be buying one. The same goes to Mordred, Saber the Red or Mordred, I'll also be getting one. Fat Company used to make one back then, I think at about 1/8 scale a number of years ago, and it sold out so quickly and the prices inflated. I was really skeptical of Fat Company's consistency in terms of delivering quality figures, so I did not pick up that one. Did I regret it? I would say no, because I was very confident back then that Good Smart Company will eventually make a figure of Mordred. It wasn't a question of whether they will do it, but when they will do it. So here we are. Several years later, my prediction came true. Good Smart is making one of these, so I'll be getting one as well. Up next, Fat Company's caster Scarhawk. Yeah, her name is Scarhawk apparently, not Scartouch. So one of you corrected me on my pronunciation in my figure review, Alter's version of Scarhawk. So I'll make sure to bear in mind about that mistake. I'm so used to pronouncing Scartouch, though that is not really the way to pronounce her name. I'm fairly interested in this figure, but I have not made a decision yet on whether to order one of these, but I'm indeed very interested. Because Questkill has another two versions of her figurine, and I really liked them as well. So this is really a tough choice to make. The pose, to me the pose is very important. I think Fat Company's version has the edge when it comes to my own style of figure photography, where I make dioramas, create scenes for figures. I would prefer the character to actually put up and act as if they are doing something. So at the moment, Fat Company's version of Scarhawk has the slight edge to me when it comes to me choosing which one to buy. However, I do believe that the Questkill versions will definitely trump what Fat Company will make in terms of the quality of the figure. Fat Company also has this casual version of Katsushika Hokusai, and this looks so natural. The pose looks so natural. It looks like a daily slice of life scene. I love how natural and photogenic this looks. Very high chances I'll be buying one just for the sake of photography, creating art out of her. I really love this one despite the simplicity of the figure. And the last two figures by Aniplex, Caster Artoria, she was already announced in the previous figure event as well, but only a single photo. Now we have the prototype. Yes, I'll get one of these, my wish list. And up next is this, another Saber again. To be honest, I'm not really planning to buy this figure, but I can't overlook the fact that she is also very photogenic, the pose. This is so slice of life like the scene that I could create out of this, that I really want to do a photography work out of her, out of this specific figure. So we shall see. I already have so many Saber figures over here on my wall. I guess that is all about the Fate stuff. For everything else that are not Fate related, but I would really want one, Max Factory's Super Sonico. This looks so natural for the same reason as Hokusai casual version earlier. It looks so natural as if it came straight out of a scene in anime. And this is why I love it. This is so photogenic. And as a toy photographer, a figure photographer, I really want to photograph this figure so badly. However, I do have a big problem with this figure, her right mammary gland. I'm not sure what the heck is wrong over here, because clearly Sonico isn't running or jumping or bouncing around, yet her right mammary gland is pointing upwards performing some kind of anti-gravitational act. Why? One interesting thing to note about is Toho. So Toho is a fairly old series, just like Fate series. It has been around for quite some time, yet it is doing very well. We have another scale figure and a very good looking one coming from Good Smile. So maybe there was something new about Toho being announced, which I'm not aware of. This figure right here, in my opinion, is the main highlight of this WonHobby 33 event. The amount of details in this figure is insane, and I know nothing about this character, this figure. Apparently, it is an original character called the Ghost Bride by Good Smile Company. This is definitely going to cost 35,000 Japanese yen or even more than that. I wouldn't be surprised. Black Rock Shooter was something mainstream back in year 2010. I remember it very well because that was when I started collecting figures. The Saber Lily and Black Rock Shooter era, as I called it, the two best scale figures in the market at that time. So now Good Smile is coming up with a pop-up parade version, the budget version. And if you loved her character design, I would highly suggest you get them. I already own the original scales from year 2010, so I won't be picking this up. We have another new scale of Black Rock Shooter by Good Smile as well. Look at that DFC, man. That delicious flat chest. I'm kind of tempted to get one. Wishlisted, but not sure yet. Wishlisted. I'll be paying attention to her. I believe that is all of my wish list from WonHobby 33. If you would like to see all of the figures that were either announced or displayed at this event, I have compiled all of the pictures in one single album over at my Facebook page. The link is in the descriptions below, so you feel free to check it out. Basically, what I did was to hijack images all over Twitter and put them at one single place so that hopefully some people will find it easier to browse. So what are your personal wish list? What are your personal interests based on what you're seeing from this 133 event? Please do share it with me, comment it below. And I guess that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you guys again very soon. I'm planning to review a prize figure, Sega Prize at Grey from Lord L. Malloy. It's coming very soon in the mail, so do look forward to that. Thank you for watching and goodbye.